Hi, welcome back to the learning session on SAP function model and RFC. So till now in the function model, we will learn how to create a function group and different type of function models with a screen, without a screen, etc. Now in this session, we will start the RFC, that is remote enable function model. As I explained in the introduction section, RFC we can use either in the same SAP system in which we have created, or we can call from the non-SAP system or other SAP system. But in the same system also we can call the RFC just like a function model. So here, to create a custom for RFC, first create 3 different custom table. I am giving a demo of like inserting record through RFC in custom tables. So create 3 table ZU VBAK. This is a structure. VBLN is the primary key, ER date and Kunnar. Only 3 field and mandate also. So only 3 fields apart from mandate I have created in custom table ZU VBAK. Similarly create VBAP and VBEP, 2 more table. The structure is here. In the sales order line item, you can copy from the VBAP, VBLN, postnar at the key field, then matnar, ARKTX, KWMench, and the sales unit. So create all those fields in ZUVBAP, that is line item table. And last, create a schedule line table, that is ZUVBEP. For that, here you can see VBELN, postnar, ETENR, EDATU, that is schedule line date, WMench, and VRKME. For this, you can refer to table VBAP. So first create all 3 table in your system, and then we'll create the RFC. So let me switch to SAP system to create the RFC function model. So in our previous lectures, we have created this Z customer underscore data function model, and here in the attributes tab, by default it is regular function model. So to create the RFC for any function model, instead of this we have to select this radio button, enter and save. Now when you check here, see the message in RFC model only parameter with pass by values are allowed. So what we have to do, all the exporting parameter and tables, we have to select this pass by value. Now if I say check and activate, no issue. So in simple way, we convert this function model into RFC. Okay. So this is the only change when you want to create the RFC. Remaining everything is same importing concept, exporting, changing tables and source code. Nothing is changed. Fine. So let's create our RFC based on the custom table. Here is the table ZVBAK, which is shown in the PPT, VBAP and VBEP. Okay. So now I will create the RFC. Okay, let me check the function group name here. I will create in the same function group name ZK ABAP. So ZDemo underscore RFC. Create function group name ZK ABAP. Demo RFC to update custom sales tables. Save. Here system is not asked for any request because by default our TR is open for this function group. Now here the way first step is select this radio button, remote enable model. Now my requirement is I just want to update a table. So I'm not selecting any importing parameter here. Export, I will add some field. I'm directly going to table. So first is IT underscore header. Here we have to give like and type like ZVBAK. Second table, I am selecting here item like ZU VBAP, and third table I am selecting here as schedule line like ZU VBEP. ZVB EP schedule line. Okay, save, check and activate. As I explained, tables we can use as the importing tables to the function module RFC as well as the output. So here I am using as an import. Okay, now just go inside and what we'll do, we'll just add the record. Now if IT underscore header is not initial, like insert, which table I want to update, ZVBAK from table IT underscore header. Now in case of duplicate, this will give dump. To avoid that, use the try and catch block. So I will use the try, catch, exception, CS underscore root, default exception we can use. This default we can use to add our exceptions. Okay. Now similarly we have to add here other table. Okay, before that here I have to add end if. Okay, similarly if IT underscore item is not initial, if IT underscore item is not initial, then I want to update the VBAP table. This time here it is items is not initial, then update this and if. Okay, now the last I want to add the schedule line. Now if IT underscore schedule line body is not initial, and if same try and catch block, this time VBEP from the schedule line table IT underscore schedule and end if. Save, check for any error, no error, and activate. So the RFC is activated. Now let's add some exporting parameter. Let's say EP underscore header underscore message, type char 100, and EP underscore item underscore message, again type 100, and EP underscore schedule underscore message, type char 100. So if it is successful, in this message we'll write header record updated successfully. Okay, and similarly for the line item, that is item message, let's say item record updated successfully, and similarly I am adding for the schedule line. Okay, schedule line message and schedule record updated successfully. Save, check, activate. So in case of error, if system fails to update this data, okay, the control will come in this block. So either we can use the same message with the error message, or we can raise the custom exceptions. In RFC, by default, we can use system failure or the communication failure as default exceptions. Apart from that, we can add our own. So let's say here I want to add the exception like header fail, header updation fail. Second is like item fail, item record updation fail, and like schedule fail. So schedule line updation fail. Okay, by default system failure and the communication failure exception, we can handle that. Now here what we have to do, in case of error we have to raise the exceptions. Simply like raise header fail. Second is VBAP. So in the case of error, it will come here, raise item fail. We can give any message, we can give any ID in the exception handling. Raise, and the last is schedule fail. Okay, so what system will do, after taking the input from the table, system will try to insert the record in respective table. If it is success, we'll get the message in this, otherwise we'll get the exceptions. Okay, now my RFC is ready, or RFC is ready. So if you execute here, you can see the header, item and schedule line table here. Okay, so let me enter single record, just header one. I will enter only single record, and remaining will pass through the program. Remaining will pass through the program. Okay, this is my first ID, and my customer ID here is, where is Kunnar? Here is the customer ID. Let me just insert single record to check whether it is working fine or not before consuming in the program. So my order number is 1, ER date, and customer ID. Insert the record. See, header record updated successfully. Okay, and you can see the same in the output. Now if I again execute the same, this time it is not, there is no message in the output because I passed a duplicate entry. So here you can see exceptions, that is header fail. Okay, because I'm passing the duplicate key, because we already created first record with this key. So first time we got the message in the EP underscore header message, header record updated successfully. Second time we got the exceptions, header fail. So this, in the program we have to check for both the exceptions and the header message. Okay, so now this is working fine. So what we have to learn next, how to consume this through a web program and pass data in all the tables. Okay, why I am not passing here, because this will take a lot of time. So better we'll directly create a program and we'll pass the value to this program. So this way first we will learn how to create the RFC. First step, select this checkbox. Then based on our requirement we can add the importing data. Here I use exporting parameters and table as the import. And this is the source code. Fine, and we also learn how to raise the exception in case of any error. So RFC we have done. Now next let's see how to consume this through program and pass the data.